You know what I mean?
That's right.
You know, I never done that, man. I don't even know where they come up with that, man. And then the guy's a rat, man. He's been working for the feds for 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? Cooperate. So you can look at my paperwork, man. My paperwork. If I was ratting it, it'd be on CNN. You know what I mean?
For Mortal, and it's cool. Like sometimes we switch perspectives, so it's from a law enforcement perspective.
Oh wow!
Instead of it being from the actual hustler side of the aspirational side.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
They ain't telling nobody. Because if you're telling, you can't even look forward to going home.
Yo, Big Meech just sent 50 Cent a serious warning in a text, telling him to stop dragging his son into drama or deal with some real consequences. This all popped off after 50 leaked some wild body cam footage showing Lil Meech talking to cops. And not just talking, straight up giving info that ended with his boy behind bars. Now the same dude Lil Meech allegedly snitched on is riding with 50 and saying straight up that he did time because Meech turned on him. This ain't just beef anymore, this is personal.
Okay, so 50 Cent blasted Lil Meech and posted video footage and evidence of him allegedly snitching on his security. The security, who ended up taking the fall for everything, said that he was asleep when Lil Meech threw everything in
my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
Well, we can get that all straightened out after the fact.
50's been throwing shade at the father-son duo for a while now. But it looks like Big Meech finally snapped. And if 50 keeps poking the bear, things might really explode. Now let's break down this insane footage 50 just dropped. The body cam video shows Lil Meech during a traffic stop, sitting cuffed in the back of a squad car, and then he starts talking.
It's not legal.
Huh?
It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not legal.
It's not legal what?
To have a... Oh. Good, man.
Hey, so what y'all doing with guns, huh?
Yeah.
What y'all found it on him?
You can hear him ask the cop, "Did you find the other stuff?" Right after the officer mentions finding a gun. Here's the wild part. The cop had already said the gun wasn't illegal. But after Meech asked that question, the cop started digging way deeper, and that's when things went downhill for his friend. Turns out his homie is now calling him out publicly. The guy who goes by the name 3 Luck hopped on IG and dropped receipts. He posted photos of him and Lil Meech together, showing they were tight. And he also shared the body cam video.
Illegal?
Huh?
It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not legal.
It's not legal what?
To have a firearm.
I'm talking about that.
Huh? Talking about the other guy? Yeah.
That's illegal.
In the caption, he claims Lil Meech snitched to the cops and blamed him for both the gun and the substances the police found. According to 3 Luck, Meech played it cool in front of the cops, but behind the scenes, he was pointing fingers, hard. Now this dude says he took the fall while Meech walked free. This drama is far from over. Reason I gotta do Fed time. That's how 3 Luck started his explosive post. And from there, he torched Lil Meech and his whole crew. He said he's sick of fake people like Meech pretending to be real, but moving like snakes when it counts. Then he took aim at Big Meech too, saying he raised a lane. According to 3 Luck, Lil Meech made him take the fall for the gun and the stash while he was literally knocked out, sleeping in the car. That's cold, but it didn't stop there. He also dragged 50 Cent into it.
I swear to God, sir.
I know, but unfortunately, there's certain procedures we have to follow.
Okay,
anytime something comes in that's prohibited, correct?
Right. So listen, sir.
You understand that, correct?
But can you please?
Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
Well, we can get that all straightened out after the fact, okay?
Thank
But until then, I have to put you in handcuffs until we figure this out.
Okay.
Okay, you understand that?
Can I call my mom or somebody?
We'll do that after.
Okay.
All right, just turn around for me. Be cooperative. Everything's up with video and audio surveillance. Plus, I'm on body cam. You understand that?
Sure.
3 Luck claimed that even 50 knows the truth and is standing behind him for a reason. He said, he admitted he was sorry and was going to pay me back, and that Lil Meech was disloyal to 50 at the same time. Then he dropped the biggest bomb. Why you asking 12 if they got the guns and the other stuff off me? That ain't a form of telling. 3 Luck said the only reason he stayed around Meech, who he called a lil drughead boy, was because he thought the crew was solid. But then he found out even his longtime homie, someone he's known for over 20 years, turned out to be disloyal too. He wrote, "How you rocking with the same dude that put me in a messed up position?" 3 Luck says he dropped stacks on lawyers, paid for 3 different bonds, and now he's about to miss years of his child's life, all because of what Meech did. That pain runs deep.
And do you have anything else on you at this point?
No, sir, I promise I don't.
Okay.
Just an actor, sir.
No,
have
I
a premiere
understand.
tonight. Man.
Do you have a
It's gonna
concealed
ruin my
weapons
life.
permit or anything like
No,
that?
I don't, sir. They left that in my bag. My little brother's he was outside waiting for me, sir. I promise you, sir, that's not mine.
Okay.
I have security guards, sir. I'm an actor.
Okay.
See how much jewelry I have on me? I went to private school. I'm a good kid, man.
He's saying that he's an actor and he has private security guards.
Does he
and
have
he didn't
security weapons permission?
No,
sir.
he doesn't have
Listen,
a.
sir. Listen, sir. I just want to tell you.
His ID and everything's supposedly in the bag.
Listen, sir. I want to tell you 1 second. I fly every week, sir. I have 2 security guards, and we are rushing to the airport. I have a premiere. I'm an actor. That's why I have a big chain. Me and 50 Cent have a TV show. Sir, this will ruin my life.
He said while he was protecting Meech, who was allegedly high off pills and out of control, the loyalty wasn't returned. And in a final gut punch, he threw Big Meech's words right back at him, writing, "These the same dudes that say death before dishonor, that's just words. Like, I love you. Oof." That line cuts deep. Now when it comes to Lil Meech, he's been dead silent. No public clapbacks, no posts, no nothing. But you already know who had something to say. 50 Cent jumped in immediately and went all in on Lil Meech for being a snitch. First, 50 posted a screenshot of power star Michael Rainey Jr.'s Instagram and used it as a moment to throw major shade. In the caption, 50 wrote, "I'm proud of you, Michael. I looked at your page, LOL. See what happens when you don't use substances and spend all your money on Chrome Hearts jeans?" That was a clear shot at Lil Meech, no question. And 50 wasn't even close to done. Just hours later, he circled back and reposted that body cam video of Meech allegedly snitching on his friend.
Shoot, you can look at my paperwork, man. My paperwork, if I was ratting it to be on CNN, you know what I mean? You better believe it, my nigga. Yeah, it'd be on CNN. You got some people insinuate, Big Meech telling on the Mexicans. How? Look on Wikipedia. It'll tell you Daniel Correll out of LA, he telling on me. Shit, you know, the penitentiary rules is if you do not call a man hot or a rat or a snitch or that he cooperating with the government without having paperwork to prove it. You know what I'm saying? If not, you get your bitch ass up top. You check in or your car check you in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, not supposed to send her, "Oh yeah, I think Big Meech hot." No, you don't think that. You show that, or you keep your opinion to yourself.
He even threw in some screenshots from 3 Luck and added the caption, "Yo, how you gonna throw your strapping substances on your man's lap while he sleep? Like, here, this your ish, LOL. Savage." But wait, he kept going. 50 came back once more with another post, this time pulling a still from the BMF show. And in the caption, he mocked Meech again, writing, "Pop." First he went to the airport with a gun and was popped and panicking. Now he on tape telling on his friends. And the wildest part? 50 made it very clear. He really doesn't care about Meech's feelings. At all. Now for some context, this airport comment wasn't random. 50's referencing another messy moment for Lil Meech when footage came out of him getting busted at TSA with an unloaded gun in his carry-on. And guess what? He didn't even have a license for it. But here's where it gets crazy. Lil Meech actually tried to tell officers he wasn't legally an adult. Bro was 23 at the time. Then to make it worse, he hit him with the classic "Do you know who I am" line and name-dropped 50 Cent while trying to flex like he was some big deal. It was desperate and messy. You already know 50 Cent lies for drama like this. And now with that new footage of Lil Meech allegedly snitching on his friend, man, 50 just got handed gold for his petty IG games. But things are starting to get real now, because Big Meech finally broke his silence and he's not playing. After 50 clowned Lil Meech online and even threw shots at Big Meech's parenting, the OG came through with his own response. He posted a series of photos with his son and the caption read, "Nothing can stop us, we all the way up."
He came and got me before I even knew I could even act at all, before acting was even a thought. My dad called me one day and told me that he wanted me to fly to Atlanta in his presence so I could meet 50 for the first time. and see the first casting that he was doing. You know, so I flew out there and it was lying around the street. And the first time I met 50, you know, it was just genuine. And I sat by him and we actually got to watch people audition for a couple hours. And the next day he called me 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. So I answered the phone. He like, hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad. And at first, you know, it sounded crazy, but of course, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing nothing. So of course I wanted to do it. You know, I just didn't know if I could do it.
That wasn't just a flex, it felt like a warning. But here's where it gets even deeper. Big Meech ain't just posting family photos for show. Word on the street is, he might be moving chess pieces off the gram. After 50 kept pushing the snitching angle, some insiders are saying Big Meech personally reached out to one of 50's longtime industry folks. And the message, tell him to stop playing with my son, or else. Now, Big Meech isn't the type to jump online and talk tough. That's not his vibe. But this sudden shift in energy, it's loud. Loud enough that there's even talk of producers tied to the BMF show pulling away, maybe trying to calm things down before it goes too far. This isn't just social media shade anymore. This could spill out into real life. Let's rewind for a second. This whole feud didn't just start with Lil Meech. The spark actually hit when Big Meech was seen linking up with Rick Ross earlier this year. That move sent 50 into overdrive. He didn't just go after Ross, he turned his fire on Big Meech, publicly accusing him of being a rat. 50 even shared a screenshot of court documents, hinting that Meech reduced his sentence through cooperation under the First Step Act. And to back it up, he pointed fingers at Meech's longtime associate, Tammy Cowens, claiming she was involved in cutting the deal. Yeah, this thing's way deeper than it looks on the surface. But here's the real twist.
You charged me $200,000 just for this Cuban. This Cuban is like 1,100 grams. It's chunky, real big. I really can't have this on for longer than 3 or 4 hours. My neck started hurting. You know, you might find a regular Cuban for 50 or for 100 maybe, but yeah, it's 200 just for a kilo.
What's the pendant cost?
3 just for the pendant. Right here, this is Antarctica. It's the big boy. This is Christine called it Antarctica. It's the chandelier. I might have seen Bill DJ Khaled with this on. It's that big boy, you know.
How much is it gonna cost?
$2 million.
Nothing in Big Meech's actual case proves he ever snitched. He did 27 years out of a 30-year sentence, and that time shave, it came from updated sentencing guidelines, not cooperation. There's no paperwork showing he flipped on anybody. And just recently, a rare prison interview with Big Meech leaked, and he directly shut down the rumors. He said if he had ever cooperated, it would have been everywhere. If I snitched, he said, that would have been on every front page out there. He's not backing down from his stance at all. Now, because of all this back and forth, the streets are split. Some folks are saying 50 crossed the line by calling Big Meech a rat, especially after the man did nearly 30 years in the feds. That's serious time, and it ain't something you just brush off. But on the flip side, others feel like Big Meech teaming up with Rick Ross was disrespectful, especially after 50 went out of his way to support Meech's family while he was locked up, and even gave Lil Meech his first shot at acting in BMF. That move had people questioning where the loyalty really stood. And here's where it gets extra spicy. 50 claims that jealousy is the real reason behind Big Meech turning on him. In one of his recent IG posts, 50 said Big Meech couldn't handle how close Lil Meech had gotten to him. According to 50, it got so bad that Big Meech cut off his own son's money just because he felt some type of way. But 50 didn't stop there. He also claimed Big Meech was leading his son down the wrong path. He accused him of encouraging Lil Meech to use substances and blow cash while he stepped in as a real father figure to keep things together. And the wildest part? 50 revealed that during the filming of BMF, Lil Meech hit a serious low point because of his substance use.
Do you think Big Meech told on somebody to get out, snitched, did anything extra?
No. Let me tell you why. Big Meech's paperwork is public records. There is no proof that Big Meech said, hey, bust him, bust him, bust him. Now, the situation with the lady Tammy, the female that he cool with or whatever, mess with whatever, I was having an argument with somebody about this last night. Now, if we go by prison rules and standards, Big Meech didn't sit down with the agents and say, hey, my bro gonna go ahead and set old boy up for me, so make sure y'all give me the credit. So we couldn't make a move on him because his name not in the paperwork for saying authorizing this. Now, what she did, what would happen, the killers, the homies would be like, well, listen, bro, she your people, she did that with your name on it, so you gotta have her hit. You gotta either have her killed or you gotta bring a move to her because she implicated your name or the people got your name, your BMF, whatever, in this situation. You gotta handle this. So I was telling him, I said, bro, this is one of them situations where he had a ride or die. She jumped on it like, I'm gonna get him out here by any means. And you know, I say now, we can't just up and say this. You know, people be like, common sense, well man, did they have that talk? I don't know. So I don't think, you know, I got my own situation, so I don't really think that far into nobody else's situation anyway, but I do my little content. Yeah. But if, you see, you know, it's selective politics and it's selective who they gonna call a rat or who they not gonna call a rat in this industry. So we've been saying that.
And it was 50 Cent who got him the help he needed. According to him, he wasn't just a producer, he was stepping in like family. This drama ain't just about clout, this is personal, real personal. 50 laid it all out in one of his most explosive posts yet. He said, I thought about it. I think he was uncomfortable with me and Meech's relationship. According to 50, while he was trying to keep Lil Meech clean and focused, Big Meech was on the complete opposite vibe, telling him wild stories about using substances like it was cool. 50 claimed he told Lil Meech to chill on spending, while Big Meech bragged about how much money he wasted back in the day. And it gets even worse. 50 said, people don't know, I had to send Meech to rehab. Things were that bad. He even brought up an incident on the BMF set saying actor Russell Hornsby noticed something was off. Lil Meech was so high, he started throwing up during a weapons test. Then another crew member told 50 that Meech had whippets in his truck. 50 was like, what the F is whippets? Turns out, it's that pressurized gas stuff people use to get high, and it's found in BB gun canisters. Wild. If you check out Lil Meech's older interviews from when he first landed the BMF role, he actually gave credit to 50, saying he was totally lost before 50 took him in and even paid for his acting lessons. That was a life-changing opportunity. But somewhere along the line, things flipped. Reports say Lil Meech blew through $5 million in just 3 years and didn't invest any of it. All that cash, gone on flashy cars, designer clothes, and ice. So yeah, 50 might have a point here. He put Lil Meech on, looked out for him, and tried to keep him grounded, only to get dragged into all this chaos. Now when it comes to the snitching accusations, that's where the water gets murky. Some folks close to Meech are now flipping the script and accusing 50 of being a hypocrite, saying he picks and chooses who he calls a rat depending on the beef. So the real question is, did 50 lie about Big Meech being a snitch just because he linked up with Rick Ross? And with Big Meech now sending warnings, did 50 finally push it too far this time? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you're locked in for more crazy celeb drama. See you on the next one.